你们看，我身后是一片雪白雪白的棉花地。你们想了解新疆的棉花吧？那就跟顾里走吧。
This YouTuber calls herself Annie Guli. She claims to be a member of China's Uighur Muslim minority and offers to take you on a tour of a cotton field near her home in the eastern province of Xinjiang.
这是棉花堆，你看这个已经是12吨的棉花了，这样特别壮观。
There are hundreds of videos like this one on YouTube, young women like Annie Guli who say they're Uyghurs showing off their culture and traditions. But there's something strange. Uyghurs face harsh discrimination in China, and for most Uyghurs, posting on YouTube can land them in prison.
La sanction en cas d'utilisation de ces sites étrangers peut avoir de conséquences extrêmement graves. Ça fait partie des 75 signes de radicalisation pour être envoyé dans un camp de concentration et être ensuite, par la suite, être condamné à de lourdes peines de prison.
Dilnor and other Uyghur activists say the young women like Annie Guli are part of a propaganda effort to distract attention from what is really going on. 1 million or more Uyghurs live in so-called re-education camps, part of an aggressive effort by the Chinese government to replace the Uyghur language and culture.
Ce qui nous interpelle notamment ici, ce sont ces influenceuses qui montrent comme si en fait la culture ouïghour est préservée telle qu'elle, préservée et que la langue n'a pas été attaquée, etc. Et que les Ouïghours sont heureux de vivre sous domination chinoise.
There are other similar videos on YouTube featuring Tibetans, ethnic Kazakhs, and Mongolians. All minority groups targeted by Beijing's aggressive policies of cultural unification. These videos caught the attention of a group of Australian researchers who studied more than 1,700 of them. Here's what they found.
There have been many reports of Uyghurs and Kazakhs, for example, being detained for using international foreign apps that are not legal in China, and YouTube would be one of them. So the fact that these influencers seem to have a special pass to stream and post on YouTube without any repercussion in real life was very suspicious. And it turns out, that a majority of these influencers, who are often very young women, are also extremely politically reliable. Some of them are card-carrying members of the Chinese Communist Party. And then we soon realized that these accounts were actually being run by private companies called multi-channel networks in China. Private companies that are also enmeshed with the CCP because by law, they have to adhere to party priorities and agendas.
Hello everyone, we are Uyghur sisters from Xinjiang.
Here we have elder Guli and younger Guli, two young women who have links to one of these companies. They had profiles on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok and YouTube before they were taken down in 2021.
Hey, 我是新疆的古丽，来我家做客吧，走吧。
One of these videos promotes tourism in Xinjiang. The credits at the end list two government entities that are known for censoring information about the Uyghurs.
The vast majority of these videos will actually fall under the quasi-lifestyle category. A lot of these videos are about puppies or about how families get together to eat traditional food, for example. But then they also hide specific aspects of these ethnic groups' lives. For instance, these influencers wouldn't make reference to their faith, and their videos are completely stripped of any religious content. So they would just talk about the most mundane things and talk about how well their relatives speak Chinese Mandarin versus their first language, which would be either Uighur or Tibetan and so on.
毕竟普通话是我们全国通用语言，所以我们一直都在努力的学。
The cozy lifestyle and implicit propaganda videos are actually the most effective because they look very genuine. So the ones that we classify as implicit propaganda, there would be things like travel or economic development.
就是我们现在这新疆的这个移动支付呢是特别的方便。
And then we have the way more explicit propaganda videos. Some of these influencers, especially Uyghur, for example, will be debunking foreign reports about Xinjiang forced labor and saying that everything is fine and sort of depicting a very idyllic lifestyle in these regions.
And when we show the world of our real Xinjiang on Twitter and YouTube, these people, they slander us for nothing.
Daria and her colleagues say these accounts should not be banned because they do reflect certain aspects of life in Xinjiang. But they say platforms like YouTube should clearly identify the influencers as being part of China's state-controlled media.